Hello, this is a video about the postgraduate certificate in statistics at Trinity College Dublin. My name is Simon Wilson and I'm the course director for this programme. Before we get into details of the programme, I think it's important to ask whether this is the course for you, so I'll say a few words about that. The first thing to say is that it's an introductory course in statistics. It really assumes very little prior knowledge of statistics. You need to have some mathematics, which we'll get into later, but really no prior experience in statistical methods. It's a part-time program, so it's designed for people who have other occupations or work and are able to do this program at the evenings or weekends. As for the sort of person that typically takes this course, we find that we have many people who think that knowledge of how to use and interpret statistical techniques would be useful to them in their career. We have lots of other students who are researchers, either in the university or elsewhere, who think they'll have some need for statistical analysis in their research, but very little experience of using them. And we also increasingly have people who are thinking about a career change into data science, but have very little knowledge of statistical methods, which is one of the most important aspects of data science. So if you think you're in one of those groups, then this course could be for you. An important change is coming to this program for 21-22 in that it's migrating to be completely online. This is really the biggest change we've made to the program since it started in 1970. The course content will be very similar to what we currently teach in the face-to-face version, but now there'll be no need at all to go onto TCD campus for any aspect of the course. So that would include classes, computer labs, or any exam. From the student point of view, the main advantages are that anyone who could not make it onto our campus each week, as you currently would be required to do, can now take the course. And there's also a bit of greater flexibility in when you study for the course during the week. So how does the online course work? Well, each week a new set of material will be released onto Trinity College's online teaching website that you have access to. You then work through this material, which will consist of things like reading tasks, a video lecture, some homework, maybe a short quiz. Near the end of the week, there'll be a live tutorial with TCD teaching staff where you can ask questions. The staff member may go through the video lecture or the homework, that kind of thing. And then you repeat for the next week, that process. Your grade for each module in the course is determined through a mixture of homework, projects, and maybe a take-home exam. And then your overall course grade comes from a weighted average of those module marks. The course is divided up into 4 modules, which are given here in the table. 2 in the first semester and 2 in the second semester. So in the first semester you will take a larger module, which is a general introduction to basic statistical concepts and methods. And there'll be a smaller module which introduces the programming language R, which is a language used to implement statistical methods. The focus here will be very much on how to implement those methods and interpret the output, rather than focusing particularly on programming in the language. In the second semester we consider 2 very important sets of statistical techniques, regression and experimental design. Currently there are no elective modules, so there's no choice in the program, but we are planning to introduce elective modules in the second semester for 2022-23. The entrance requirements for the program are pretty straightforward. We just need a bachelor or first degree in any subject. It doesn't have to be maths or statistics, but you do need to demonstrate some knowledge of high school level mathematics. So that could be through your degree program where you took some maths courses, or it could be through a high school qualification. We do keep the technical level of the course as low as we can, really, but you still do need some knowledge of basic mathematical subjects like calculus. So for example, if you're in Ireland, the Leaving Certificate, or if you're in the UK, the A-level maths would be more than sufficient to meet this requirement. Application to the programme is through Trinity College's online course application system at the web address given there. Our application deadline is usually the end of July for a start in September. But we often extend that if we see lots of people are still applying close to the deadline, or we still have places to fill. So please check the course programme website given there for more information on that deadline. Fees for 21-22 are not confirmed yet, but are likely to be around about €3,000 for an EU student and €7,000 for a non-EU student. And just a reminder that eligibility for the EU fee is not based on citizenship, having an EU passport if you like, but rather based on whether you have lived for study or work in the European Union recently. And the website given at the bottom of this slide has the exact criteria for that eligibility. Further information on the programme may be found at our course website, address given there. And if you have any other query, then I'm very happy to answer them by email, and the address to contact me is also given here on the slide. So thank you very much for your interest in this programme, and I look forward to answering any other queries that you have or welcoming you to the programme in September.